My name is Jitendra Kumar. My name is Jitendra Kumar. My name is Jitendra Kumar.
The list of tools are four tools are there. The first tool is malicious domain checker. Malicious domain checker is a tool. It is used to detect whether a domain is a good domain or a bad domain. Bad domain means whose domain websites are doing a nefarious activity or a criminal activity. Good domains are those domains whose domains websites are doing a legitimate thing or benign thing. This tool is also integrated with our Rakshak DNS. Before I am going to explain what is Rakshak DNS, first in our daily use, we are using internet. If we are working in any organization and anything, that internet is very needed. For browsing an internet, that DNS is very crucial thing, or we can say without DNS that our internet is not work until unless you are not a geek person. So for that company, that one more thing that we need a that security and privacy features for that DNS, so that our Rakshak DNS is a solution for this, that enterprise solution with all have the security and privacy features. And if you have a more query, then please ask with our business development team. And now I am going to demonstrate the tools. That tool is available in our portal codnsecurity.in, and that in a tool section. Just give your domain name, whatever you want to see, like and give this captcha. It is malicious, or it is non-malicious. Just to classify the thing, it is malicious or non-malicious. Now, second tool is typo squatting checker. It is used by the attacker, and it is also used by the attacker. Attacker used for mislead the users. It is second name also, we can say it is a lookalike domain name. By this means it is approximate similar to that legitimate domain. You can see here that cclac.in instead of cdac.in means it is looking like a similar direct similar to cdac.in. Now I am going to demonstrate of typo squatting checker. Just give the domain name, whatever you want to give. It is a homoglyph, means it is looking like the similar of a domain name. It is not a original domain. If I am giving the original domain, what will happen? It is the original domain. Okay. Now third tool is our DNS health analyzer. DNS health analyzer tool is giving the status of our authoritative name server of a particular domain name. That authoritative name servers, we know that all the John files and the records are kept in that authoritative name server. Here, that it will give the report based on some parameters. That parameters are number of 15 or 21. 15 is without DNSSEC, or 21 is including DNSSEC. I will explain how it is showing. Demonstration of health analyzer tool I will show. After giving the domain name, it will take some minimal time. Then it will give the report. That report will be in two sections. First section will define about the domain, and second section will define about the authoritative name servers of that particular domain. That two sections are there. That domain related thing here, it is showing how many name servers are there, means authoritative name servers are present for this domain name. In this, we are showing like here IPv4 address for that particular domain and IPv6 address of particular domain. Here we are checking that for that IP address, that reverse lookup is there or not. Reverse lookup means generally what we are doing, we are giving the domain name to the recursive resolver and we are getting the IP address of that domain name. But here we are checking that particular IP address is point out that same domain name or a different domain name. Now I am going to explain in that name server details. In this name server details also, we are showing the IPv4 address, IPv6 address, and we are also showing the reverse lookup for that particular IPv4, IPv6 address of a name servers. Here, these four things are saying about the reachability, means that our client or recursive resolver is reachable for that authoritative name server or not by a UDP or TCP protocols through a V4 or a V6 way. EDNS support is a extension mechanism of DNS support. It is saying, means generally what will happen in that DNS packet size is very minimal, but if it is if we are enable this EDNS support, whatever means it is giving, means it is sending the large packet of DNS through via UDP protocol. In this availability section, it is we are checking that authoritative name server is available or not for that particular domain name. Means maybe that is misconfigured that time because it is given that list is given by the parent zone. Maybe that at time of given the domain name, maybe it is unpresent, means it is absent. SOA check. Here we are, means it is SOA check, means start of authority check. In this check, it is very important between the master and slave server. We are checking here that all the name servers have the same SOA file or not, or the value of that SOA in under that is in range or not according to RFCs. We are checking here. Zone transfer check, it is saying about, means we are checking that zone transfer is available or not. Zone transfer means zone transfer is happening between the master and the slave servers. And we are here checking that if anyone can attach with the master servers, then it is also a vulnerability. So that's we are here checking that zone transfer check. That recursion we are checking here, means recursion means when we are giving that domain name to the recursive resolver, it will check that that if recursive resolver have an IP address, then it will give revert back to IP address. Otherwise, it will follow the hierarchy. Or that when recursive resolver is going to the root server and coming answer back to the recursive resolver, that one-to-one it is to a recursion. We are checking that authoritative name server by default that recursion is disallowed. So we are checking here like NSEC means next secure record. We are checking here, means in some zone files that like subdomains are there, a.cdac.in, b.cdac.in, d.cdac.in. Maybe some client is asking about the c.cdac.in. What happened? At that time, some authoritative name server give the NX domain answer. But if NSEC is enabled, what it will do? It will give the d.cdac.in IP address. That authoritative answer check, it is saying, means we are checking that answer is coming from the authoritative name server or somewhere else. Here we are checking the reverse lookup name server, reverse lookup domain from this particular authoritative name server. And resource record set match, we are checking that the whatever given by the NS record of the parent zone, it is same as whatever given by the authoritative name server is there or not. That round trip time we are checking here from the starting of the query to the end of the query till we are getting the answer, how much time it will take. So that total time is taking showing in this 124 millisecond. It is in millisecond. DNSSEC, as we know, that DNSSEC is a protocol which is given, which is gave that our authenticity and integrity between the hierarchy and the recursive resolver. So we are checking the DNSSEC also protocol. That is 15 parameters if DNSSEC is disabled. What if some sites DNSSEC is enabled? What will there? parameters, 6 parameters are also there. It is taking some time. All are things same, just it has been a second enabled. So it is giving 6 parameters. Here we are checking the RS set size check. According to RFC, that our RS set size between less than or equal to that 1232 bytes. We are checking here that RS set size is same or not. That RS sign validity. We know that some that key pair have a some lifeline. So we are checking that key signing is valid or not. Consistency and delegation signer record. Whatever given by the child zone to the parent zone, we are checking that DNSSEC file is how many keys are there. Or we are continuously checking that keys are changing or not. If it is changing, means something is wrong. Here DS record and TSK match. When we are sending some DS file to that delegation signer record to that parent, that some key ID is there. So we are checking that for that authoritative name server and that parent parent zone have same key is there or not. DNS key record consistency. Here we are checking the number of key files. Or DNSSEC strength, we are checking here cryptographic algorithm. Which cryptographic algorithm? How many keys are means keys? How many bits are we are using for generating a key like 2048 bit key, 4096 bit key, like that. Or if you want to generate, means if you want to download a report in PDF format, just download it from here. Based on this report, we are giving that report to MIT and Nixie also at the Corona time for COVID domain names, malicious COVID domain names. My next tool is domain Punicode identifier. This tool is also used by the attacker also, or benign also. We cannot say that only attacker can use this tool. What is actually Punicode? Punicode is nothing. It is just represent of IDNs. IDNs means internationalized domain name, Unicode character to a ASCII character. Like here, that Indian domain name, like in Hindi. That is Hindi domain name, IRF.bharat. It will convert in a ASCII character like this. This tool is giving the list of all Punicode for that particular domain name. I will show you 1 second. It will take some time for checking that all the Unicode domain for that domain. I will show you something more. This one, Unicode domain. That you can check for Amazon.com how many Unicodes are available. Attacker what will do? It will means it will use this thing and just fooling the user. For this, when we are giving this A, just ASCII representation is A because it is a ASCII character only. But when we are giving that that thing, means that Unicode character, it will have some different value, but it is looking like a similar value only. Just a single character change, we can redirect for a nefarious activity for that that attacker can redirect to user for a nefarious activity. And thank you.
At functionality point of view, we will just go to the asset part. Yeah. So it will do the scanning of the entire network. You can mention the networks, what they call size or whatever the configuration you want to provide. Either you can provide an entire network segment or depending on the requirement, you can give the input. Once that input is given, it will do the scanning. And once the scanning is done, it will capture all this information. You can see like what is the IP address, what is the operating system, its version, and what are the services running in that particular machine, and the vulnerabilities related to that. And it will give an indication like what are the top vulnerability in the what are the machines which are more vulnerable. For example, in the machine which IP address 2.104, it's 72 vulnerabilities. Out of that, 12 vulnerabilities are high and 48 are medium, and 12 are low. So, like this, you will get a complete picture of the machines and its vulnerabilities. And if you want to get a particular machine features, you can click it there. That in that particular machine, you will be able to see what are the service running, what are the criticality of that particular service, and what are the CDSS score. So this CDSS score is already known. It is a detailed information like we will be getting from the CD information also. Once it is connected to internet, we will be able to capture what are the vulnerabilities related to that IDs provided. So this information we can get from the offline information hospital. So this particular information we are using for a zero trust model because once we are connecting to the device into the network, depending on the device vulnerability score, we will provide an access or we will be denying that particular. Suppose that one device is totally vulnerable, then any request coming from that particular device will not be able to access. So that particular request will be denied. So suppose that today the device is secure and tomorrow some other services are running which is vulnerable. So that time what will happen is based on that current security procedure, the request will be denied. So that's what the actual zero trust principle. It will be considering the internal or external device, everything is in the zero trust model. Nothing is implied trust. So whether it is inside network or outside network, there is no differentiation. So depending on the information or vulnerability posted, it will provide an access. So the typical firewall will be there, and on top of the firewall policy, it will be a dynamic policy. A trust score will be also part of the policy. If the trust score is very high, then it will get a full access. If the trust score is low, it will not get access. But the trust score is calculating in dynamic based on different network parameters and system parameters. So another feature what we are providing is that suppose if you have a static information related to the assets, generally any organization has to maintain the asset list. So that list also we can export into the system as a CSV file. For example, if you have Excel sheet that can be provided there. So using that information, we can derive other parameters like whether the system is under warranty, how many system is going to expire their warranty, all those types of papers can be generated. So these are another important information which can provide is the vulnerability defects. Yeah. So you might have seen that after the VFPT analysis, you will get a report. So what are the vulnerabilities, how you will be able to patch what are the service running, which service are more vulnerability. So that report, if we can assume like every day if they are getting a report, then the advantage is that we can see the difference between different timeline, particular machine is it adding a service, and because of the service there is a vulnerability on that. So I think it's taking time for the generating report. No, just go for a report. So complete profiling of a device is also possible. For example, if you want to analyze the particular machine, how many communications are there for a longer period of time, the entire profiling can be done. So we are capturing the entire data from the communication point of view. It's not a packet level, it's a metadata we are capturing. So we are storing that data. Using that data, we can analyze the communication from a particular IP. For example, after attack, sometime we'll get information like this machine is communicated to some malicious server a long time back. So we should have a record for that. So this information can be used after that record. So we will be able to track the complete action from a particular machine. That's what we can see the IP-based tracking can be possible. At same time, in the internal network, we are not using IP address. We are mapping it is based on MAC address. So even though in the DSCP scenario the IP is changing, we will be able to track based on the MAC. I understood there is a possibility to change the MAC, but in the current context, we are not considering any MAC change in code. Somebody is within will not be able to decide. But if they are using an IP address, we can easily able to track it. The advantage is like if a same MAC is coming with the two different IP, two different time period, then we will be able to identify which machine it is actually generated. So if you say generating the record, you can see it's more than 200 page record. It will take some more time.
Not visible.
This is a report. You can see it's a vulnerability report. We can use it. This is a summary report from the entire network. What are the different types of vulnerabilities identified? What are the criticality and level? Then the individual IP, you can see different CDSS score based information providing and different IPs. Go to the top. IP address. You can see the IP address 2.15. So related to that IP, these are the vulnerability informations. So you can see even a single service itself have multiple vulnerabilities. So it will provide all the details. Okay, you can be able to filter based on some of the features. For example, I want to see only particular IPs information. Instead of going for the entire report, I can filter out a specific IP. And another thing is that if I want to see the more critical vulnerabilities, then you can filter based on the CDSF score also. CDSF score is starting from 0 to 10. 10 means a high vulnerability, 0 means a low vulnerability. So if you want to understand which machines are more vulnerable in the network, we can do the filtering also. So he's generating a report which have a CDSS score 9 to 10. You might be able to see, since it is doing a scanning, it will be able to identify the operating system and device type also. You can see these are switch related data what currently we are getting. That's what I mentioned. We are not training any agent in the system. Whatever traffic is generated and it's an active scanning we are doing. So we are communicating to the particular device and getting back the response. Based on that response, information is derived. So the report you can customize whatever way you want. So it can be used as a typical DAPT report, or it can be used as a summary report, or it can be used as a service level report also, or IP level report. So these are some of the basic features. So actually, as part of the zero trust, we have added more features to that. But this particular feature we are customizing as a solution: vulnerability assessment, as asset tracking, and security posture measurement tool. So this particular solution can be run as an appliance. So these appliances you can see here. It will be catered to 1 GB's traffic as well as the entire network monitoring features. If any query related to this solution, device we can show it. Yeah, device I think it's complete. Can you just show? Connected now. Connected.
It's you can explain to the
This is the device currently we are getting all the time. So it's our two 1G port and normal Ethernet ports we can use it. And we are continuing with the high-end device for 10G. It is going to be released by I think in 3 months.
So
That's
We will really the vulnerability scan or it also do the penetration.
penetration test it's not doing. It's doing a vulnerability scan. It's not doing. It's not exactly for VLPT. That information can be used for internal particular.
And is it similar to SIM?
No. We are still able to collect logs and do analysis. Yes. Here it is the active scanning and collect the.
my name is Jitendra Kumar, and I have been working in the domain of email security for some time. Actually, I had a few slides regarding email security. Why is not moving? Not moving. Yeah. Actually, I wanted to have few introductory information for the email security that because of the lack of time I am skipping. And I would directly try to give a demo for a solution which we have developed it. And the solution name is Email Safeness Explorer. Many of you aware that email security is nothing but protection of your email infrastructure from the cyber attacks. Then nowadays, if you see that any organization has very larger surface attack surface area that is provided by the email, because many important communications which are happening nowadays, those important communications are happening using the email, and through email nowadays many such attacks are possible, like phishing attack, malware attacks, and like that. There are so many such attacks where primary source is the email. Then I would like to just introduce one solution. Its name is Email Safeness Explorer. By the name, if you say, it basically gives the score of your email. If a score is less, then you can say that the particular email may be a spam or phishing email. Here, I just want to give little information about spam. You know, spam is nothing but some unwanted mail that lands in your inbox without your permission. And phishing is also some unwanted mail, but it tries to steal your personal or sensitive information like login ID, password, bank account password, something like this. They use some social engineering tricks for getting those information. Means basically this email safeness scorer, if your score is less, it says that either it's a spam or it may be phishing email. Then it provides the safeness score of your email and alert the user about possible phishing, scam, and then email spams. And this tool is privacy preserving because we are not sending your any data to the server. And if we are sending, those data are anonymized and unintelligible format. We are even sharing, and it is a machine learning based. It support personalized model. Personalized model means you will have a personal machine learning model for yourself, and it's also support continuous learning, means it can be enriched with the new data sets. And clients are available for Thunderbird and Zimbra as a plugin. Then in this email safeness explorer, you have a feature like phishing detection, spam detection, malicious URL detection, personalized model, and continuous learning. Another tool which we are saying its name is spam box. By the name suggests that it nothing but it contains a certain email. Means it contains a list of emails. Those basically name may be misleading because I am saying a spam box. It's nothing like a spam box. It may contain your genuine email as well as spam emails also. And we are also providing a spam box client for sending your email data to the server. Basically, it works like this. From the spam box client, it does pre-processing feature extraction, and then vector expression is generated, and then it sends to the spam box server. I think this is a snapshot. I will give you a demo. With that, it will be clear. Things will be clear. Okay, many of you would be using this Thunderbird. Have you heard about Thunderbird? Outlook Express. Actually, whenever we are using email, then we require certain email client. Your email client can be web-based client as well, like Gmail and many others. And it can be a clients which are some clients which are made for such kind of things like Thunderbird and Outlook Express. This currently whatever I am using, it is a Thunderbird. In this Thunderbird, I have installed a plugin. This plugin is Safeness Explorer. If I click here you can see for this particular email, score is very low. It means that it is either a spam or it may be a phishing email. And some other information also giving that unknown sender means the sender which has sent the mail that is not there in the contact list, and sender email authenticity could not be verified. This information I am getting through certain protocol like DEN and DMARC. I'm not going very inside into that because DEN and DMARC are certain protocols. It requires some more time. Just remember, like DEN and DMARC are certain protocol that is used for protecting you from man-in-middle attack as well as spoofing attack in the case of email. And this is another email. This is also a spam email, and you can see here score is less. And this is a genuine email, and here you can see a score is high. Then with this, if a score is low, then it says that you should not do any action for that mail. Means that if some links are there in that email, you should not click it because it may be for the phishing. It may take you to the phishing website, and there they may hack your login ID and password. That's why you should be very much. It means if this is there, then you should be cautious. And certainly, because it is a machine learning based tool, and machine learning based tool always depends on the data sets, and for enriching the your model, you require new data sets. Then this spam box, using that you can share some data set like this. This is non-spam. Suppose this is a non-spam. Suppose this is a spam email, and this has come for you. If you want to share this to the spam box, you can mark it spam, and then I can accept it because you are sharing, and then further you can report it. Once you have reported, your reported email will come here in a spam box server. And further, if you log in, you can see your contribution. Here, this is your contribution. Then this spam box provides you two things. One is the continuous learning and one is the personalized model. Suppose if you want to ask for a personalized model, suppose you are asking for a personalized model, then you can request it, and this personalized model will give you a personalized model for you. It means that it has got intelligence for mail you are receiving. Then it has got support for giving you the personalized model, and I'm saying it provides. My name is Jitendra Kumar. My name is Jitendra Kumar. My name is Jitendra Kumar.